Lucky, plant.
Here we go. No. Watch safety creep.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping.
Check. Lucky, cut. Recon, 132 get it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Get that ball. Rush in. He's checking. Crash.
Shut up. Five.
Now it's Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Pilot, 64, weak.
57's the mic, rock 57. Hey, tight. Safe.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Hey, look 3. Switch.
They'll try the draw. Lindsay. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Lock. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Out.
A give, running right, Lindsay.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 24.
Rock it.
Check 13. Kill.
Ready.
They're going with Lindsay. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Lock now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 99, check
Leo, ready?
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let we go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Winston. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Ready? Black, what is that?
Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run. He's coming, he's coming.
Hey, 5-0.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, cross.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Hey, shoot. Hurry up, fight.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's ready.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Shift. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Wait. Kill. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift. Shift.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On third and long, it's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the check. Check 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, Winston. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 24, Locke, it's Hill, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's complete to Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
he saying? The mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 57.
Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got tight. You got tight up there. Joker. Check out.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready, break. Squeeze. 5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Big gap. Alert 3. Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
No. Watch out. Safety's breaking.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
54 Mike. Tighten up. Pull together. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, 5 on 50. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Geno Atkins got home that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But
there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 26. Check 26.
Another run by Lindsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Go on. Look at me. Zipper.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
On first down, Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Chance.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, check, cross, and even.
Nixon will try the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check 50.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Ready?
It's 3rd and 7.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Down, 50, plant. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, high 7. Mike 51. Mike, get it.
On first down, Locke. Flushed out right. He's got his man. This is Tate. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers. Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Throwing on first down, Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Kill. White. Kill. Let's go.
Again, it's Mixon.
Slam. Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball. You got it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Check. 59. 3 buzz. Shift. SOS.
Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS.
Buzz. Shoot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been...
Hey, Echo.
Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down.
Topper.
Switch.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Lock, flush to his right. He'll run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down, Broncos.
Hey, Delta. Greystone travel.
Check.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get set.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing now is Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, black 22. 45. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3, check 3. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 35 yards away. And off the crossbar, it comes in. It bounces over, it's good, and the ball game has come to